The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He was taken down at the 50.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He's going to fire one deep over them. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Browns 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field. 88. Yes. Double. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 42 the mark, 42 the mark.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 17, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
With the handoff to Aaron.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, you block over here. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 51 to Mike. 51.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
44, Mike, 44.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
34-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Too low. Switch. Alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Hunt. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Mayfield's pass.
Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rodgers to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead. 35-28.
Packers 35. Browns 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.